Good morning students. Welcome back to Computer Networks video lectures. So in this video we can discuss about what are the different types of networks. So first of all we know about how to differentiate networks. So actually there was no exact mechanism to divide the network types. So just based on their distance and then what are the components are used in that particular network to build the network. So based on these two things, based on the distance and then scale, or distance and then their structure, so we can divide networks are three categories or four categories. So those are local area networks and metropolitan area networks and wide area networks, and final one is the internet. So these are the different types of networks. Here wide area networks and internet both are almost same. So that's why mainly we can categorize different types of networks are three categories. Those are LAN, MAN, WAN. So now first of all we know about what is meant by local area networks. So here just now we discussed them. So here networks are categorized based on the distance and then their structure. So here whenever we are forming some network within some small distance, like either within 1 kilometer or at max within 2 kilometers, so such type of networks are known as the local area networks. So in this local area networks, two or more devices are connected to form as a network. That means these two or more devices can be interconnected with communication links or communication channels within some small distance, like either 1 kilometer, either 500 meters, or at max 2 kilometers. So such kind of networks is known as the local area networks. So in this local area networks, each and every node was connected with some switching device. So that switching device is known as the either router or LAN switch. So with the help of this LAN switch, each and every device can communicate with another node. For example, here we can observe some sample image or some sample structure for local area network. So in this image or in this network, so approximately 12 computers or 12 nodes are connected one with another node. So with the help of this hub, so this component is also known as either LAN switch or hub or modem. So here each and every node must be connected with this hub. So here whenever node 1, either just assume this is the node 1, 2, 3, 4, and the same way 5, 6, 7, 8 and so on 12. So whenever node 1 wants to send some information to the another node, which may be either node 2, either node 5 or node 6 or any another node, then that particular data can be first of all transferred to this particular hub. So now this hub is responsible for transferring that particular information to the destination node. So that means here this particular hub is mainly responsible for switching the information from one node to the another node. For that purpose here this particular hub will be used. For example, this is N1 and this is N12. So now I want to send some information from node 1 to node 12. So for that purpose, so just assume I want to send either hi message from node 1 to node 12. So in this purpose, first of all, these two nodes must be connected with the same switch or same hub. So these two nodes must be connected within the same network. So that means with the help of same switch or the same hub. So then now node 1 can send that particular message to this particular hub. So now this hub is responsible for transferring that particular packet of information or that particular information to the destination node 12. So now we have some doubt. So how this particular hub can identify so that particular information can be exactly delivered to that specific node. So for that purpose, here source node was sending some packet of information just like hi message with some header information. So this header contains two fields, majorly two fields. So those are source node or source address and destination address. So here source address indicates who was sending the information. Just now we assume this is the node 1, so n1 is the source address. At the same way, destination address indicates that particular packet of information can be transmitted to which node, that is node 12. So that information is destination address. So in this manner, so here first of all, source node was constructing some packet of information. So that packet of information contains header. So that header contains source information as 1, that means source address as 1 and destination address as 12. So and then transfer that particular packet of information from the source node to the destination node with the help of this hub. So first of all, this node was sending the packet of information from here to this hub. So now this hub is responsible for checks that particular packet of information, especially header field. So in this header field, this hub is checks. So whatever the destination address, so that destination address is 12. So now this hub can find, so that particular 12th destination node can be connected to which port number. So then that particular information can be switched to that particular port number. Then such information can be delivered, transmitted to the destination node. So this is the process of transferring the data from one node to the another node in local area networks. So at the same way, in case if node 12 wants to send some information to the node 1 or node 2 or any other node, so same process will be repeated. So this particular node can construct some packet of information. That packet contains two fields. Those are header and payload. So here header contains address information and payload contains original information, whatever the information we want to exchange or we want to send. For example, whether we want to send just a hi message, then okay, for example, we want to send hi message, then packet structure will be in this manner. So this is the one packet. So this packet can contains two fields. So this is the header and this is the payload. So this header contains two fields. One is the source information and another is the destination information. Source address is 1 and destination address is 12, and this payload contains original message, that is hi, just we assume. So we want to send hi message. So then here node 1 can be send this particular packet to the hub. So now this hub first of all checks whatever the destination address, that is 12. So then it can find, so that particular destination machine can be connected with which port number, then send that particular packet of information to that specific port number. At the same way, in case if we want, node 12 wants to send some information to the node 1, then here it will be reverse. The source address is 12 and destination address is 1. So and then transfer that particular packet of information from here to switch in this manner. So now this hub is responsible for check header information. So that is what is the destination node or destination address, and find what is the socket or whatever the port was assigned to that particular destination node, that is node 1. So and then transfer that particular information through that particular port. So this is the process of transferring the data in local area networks. So in this mechanism, LAN will be work. So now we observe what are the several advantages with local area networks. So here the major advantage with the local area networks is, so we can able to transfer the data within some short range, so with some moderate speed. So that is the major advantage. At the same way, these LAN networks are best suitable for within room or within block, either within campus. So at the situation, these local area networks are well suitable for implementing or transferring the data from one node to the another node. So now the major disadvantage with local area networks is which requires more hardware components. That means more number of cables will be required and more number of switches or hubs will be required. So this is the little bit drawback with the local area networks. So these are the details about local area networks. So once again, the major advantages is which was suitable for small distance or small area networks. At the same way, which was also suitable for either universities or some colleges, some organizations. So this type of applications is well suitable for local area networks. the major drawback with local area networks is which requires more hardware components, and another one is that it can't able to survive in large distances, at max 2 kilometers only. So in case if we want to transfer the data more than 2 kilometers, then these local area networks are not preferable. So for that purpose we are using the another kind of networks. Those are metropolitan area networks. So in this metropolitan area network, so we can transferring the data from one node to another node with some medium distance range. That means either within city or one city to another city. In this range of applications, man networks are well suitable. So one best example for metropolitan area networks is cable system, cable TV operating system, that means local cable connection system. So here in metropolitan area network, so we are using the one ISP or internet service provider or one service provider, so which is responsible for receiving the information from another node. At the same way, this particular ISP is responsible for providing the services or network services to this entire city or this total number of nodes. So here one main server will be used. That server is also known as the either ISP or in our application cable head, regional cable head. So here it was receiving the some information. So to receive such information from the satellite or any another node, so for that purpose we are using the some antenna. So this antenna is responsible for receiving information and then distribute that information through this entire network. So for that purpose here we are using the some distribution hub. So from this distribution hub, which is responsible for whatever the information was received through this antenna, so this information can be transferred through the entire network. For that purpose here we are using this distribution hub. So in metropolitan area networks, to transferring the data, so we are using fiber cables or fiber optic cables. So why? Because in local area networks we are using the twisted pairs. So whenever we are using twisted pairs to transfer the data, so these cables can able to transfer the data up to some kilometer, that means either 1 or 2 kilometers only. So after that those are not able to transfer the data effectively. So that's why in metropolitan area networks we are using the fiber optic cables as the transmission media. So now here we are using the one switching device. So this switching device is used for switching whatever the information received from this ISP or this antenna. So that information can be switching through the different nodes or different destination nodes. So for that purpose here we are using some switching device. So and then with the help of these fiber nodes, each and every node is connected with this particular network. So this is this component is just like either connector or repeater. So already we observed in different types of topologies. So just like bus topology and ring topology. So here we are using some connectors. These connectors is also treated also works as the repeaters. So that means, so whenever one customer wants to access these channel cable TV services, then the particular customer can have some connection with this cable. So from here this particular node was accessing whatever the services provided by this ISP. So in this manner each and every node is connected with this particular cabling system. So after that, whenever we want to transferring the data from one node to the another node, then here the process is, so in case for example if this particular node wants to sending some information to either another node, the destination node is this one, then so it can build that particular packet of information and then transferring that information through this network in this manner. So from here to this fiber node and then this fiber node to this switch. So now this switch is responsible for switching that particular packet of information to the destination node. It can identify that particular destination node can be located at which node and then transferring that information to that particular node. So this is the process of data transmission in metropolitan area networks. One best example for metropolitan area networks is cable operating system. So here we observe in our real-time example, so just like either ACT cable system or CAN. So in this process, so here one main office, so the cable office was having some number of antennas. Those antennas was receiving the signals from the satellite. so DTH signals from the satellite and then transfer such information to the different customers. So this is the one best example for the metropolitan area networks. So now we observe some comparisons between local area network and metropolitan area network. So compared to local area network, metropolitan area networks was transferring the data with some higher bandwidth, some higher speed. So and then also compared to local area networks, metropolitan area networks can able to transfer the data with a larger distance without any lossage of packets or without any losses of signals. Why? Because here we are using the fiber optic cables. That's why the loss of signal strength is very less. So that is the one more advantage with the metropolitan area networks over LAN. And here in metropolitan area networks, transmission speed is also high to compare local area networks. Why? Because here we are using the fiber optics. So that's why this data transmission speed is higher to compare the local area networks. So and these metropolitan area networks is also suitable for some larger distances up to 5 kilometers or 10 kilometers. So these are the several applications of metropolitan area networks or advantages of the metropolitan area networks. So now we observe another one, wide area networks. So in wide area network, so is the simply combination of the two or more networks. So till now we discussed local area network and metropolitan area network. So in local area network, two or more nodes form as the single network. Metropolitan area network also, two or more nodes can form as the sum network. But in wide area network, two or more networks can form as a network or wide area network or internet. So that means here each and every switch is responsible, or each and every switch is having the some small network. So and then here we are transferring the data among one network to the another network. So for just assume, so this is that N1 and N2, N3, N4, 5, 6. So N indicates network, not node. So here whenever we want to transferring the data from source node to the destination node, so just assume A is the source node, B is the destination node. To transferring such information from source node to the destination node, that information can be transmitted through different networks, not only different nodes, different networks. Here each and every switch can act as a one small network. So here the transmission process is whenever source node A wants to sending some information to the destination node B, then it can build some packet of information. That information can be constructed as the some packet. So now the packet having two fields, one is the header and another one is the payload. Here header contains address information, what is the source node and then what is the destination node. So here this is the source node and this is the destination node. So now the header contains which type of information. So just previously we discussed packet contains two fields, one is the address field and another packet contains two fields, one is the header and another one is the payload. So this header contains source node and destination node, and this payload contains original message, whatever the information we want to exchanging. So now whenever this information or this packet will be transmitted through this wide area network, first of all the packet of information can be received by this switch. So now this switch can check whatever the destination node, that destination node is connected within this network or not. In case it was connected within this network, then directly transmitted to the destination node. In case that particular destination address is not matched with the switching device, then simply transfer that particular packet of information to the next node. Here also same process. So whenever it was receiving some packet of information, first of all it checks that particular packet is belongs to this network or not. In case that particular packet is belongs to this network, then transfer to the destination node. In case not belongs to this particular network, then simply transfer to the next node. So in this manner finally that particular packet of information can be reaches to the destination node. So this is the process of transferring the data in wide area networks. So in wide area networks we are using this type of connectivity. So that is switched WAN, switched wide area networks. In rare cases only we are using the point to point wide area networks. So the major difference between switching networks and point-to-point networks is, in switching network, to transferring the data from source node to the destination node, the particular packet can be transmitted through the different networks. In point-to-point networks, to transferring the data from source node to the destination node, so that particular information can be directly transmitted from source node to the destination node without any other networks involvement. So here there is a direct connectivity or direct connection between source node to the destination node, or source network to the destination network. Here there was no direct connectivity between source node and destination node. So this is the small variation between switched WAN and point-to-point WAN. So these are the details about wide area networks. So once again, this wide area network is simply combination of two or more LAN networks, or two or more MAN networks, or one LAN network and one MAN network. This type of combination, simply connection of two or more networks. But LAN and MAN is connection of two or more nodes. So that is a major difference between LAN, MAN and WAN networks. So here we observe one more example for wide area networks, and that particular wide area network can be formed with the help of two LAN networks and one WAN network. So here this is the one LAN network, and this is the another LAN network, and this is the one wide area network. So these three networks can be formed as the one internet or one wide area network. So for example, we are transferring the data from source node to the destination node. Source node is located at LAN 1 and destination is located at our WAN. So here, whenever this node wants to send the information, so first of all, this node was constructing that particular packet, so and then transferring the packet of information from here to their connected router. So this router. So now this router is checking whatever the address field in header information. The particular packet contains header and payload. In this header, the particular destination address belongs to the same network or not. So in case belongs to same network, simply transfer such information to the destination node. In case that particular packet of information doesn't belongs to the same network, then simply switch that particular information, or simply transfer that particular information to this router. So this router is also same functionality. It checks whatever the packet was received by this particular router and check header information. So in header, it will first of all it will check what is the destination node. The destination node is matched within this router or not. So that means that particular destination node address is identified within this routing information or not. In case identified, then simply transfer to that particular node. In case not identified, then transfer to the next node. So now this switch is checks same thing. So that particular header contains whatever the destination address. That particular destination address is connected to which device, either same device or another device. In case same device, then transfer to the destination node. In case not, then transfer to the next node. So here also same thing. So it will check that particular destination node is matched within this switch or another switch. So it was having the information about this particular modem. So this particular modem was connected to which destination node, or whatever the number of nodes are connected to this particular modem. So based on that information, it can identify that particular destination address is matched with this particular modem. So that's why that information can be transferred to this modem from here to destination node. So this is the process of transferring the data in wide area networks, whenever that wide area network was the combination of two or more networks. So these are the different types of networks. Once again, simply recollect. So different types of networks are LAN network, MAN network and wide area networks. So in LAN networks, so two or more nodes can be formed as the network with the help of some switching devices like hub or LAN switches. And these LAN networks are limited distance. That means within some physical measurable distance, we can able to form as some network. That means at maximum 2 kilometers. And in LAN networks, we can able to transfer the data up to some megabits per second only. And next one is the MAN networks. In MAN networks, we can able to transfer the data up to some kilometers, like 5 kilometers or 10 kilometers, without any loss of data. So that is a major advantage with the MAN network. And in MAN networks, we can able to transfer the data up to some gigabits per second. And final thing is the WAN network. Here WAN is the collection of two or more local networks or two or more metropolitan area networks. By simply, here wide area network is the connection of two or more networks, not nodes. That's it. So these are the details about what are the different types of networks.